Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of New Jersey Devils GM Mode. Now, as most of you guys know, we have Steven Stamkos for the first line. And now, this team is not the final team. First off, Austin Matthews is playing in the NHL. He's 86 overall. He's playing in the NHL for sure. I still have to mix up the lines and everything. Bonjari. I haven't even looked at the lines really. This is my first time seeing them, so we have some big moves to make, guys. I'm blowing this team up right now. You guys are about to see this team explode. You're about to see a lot of big moves, including we're going to bring in a left winger who's going to play probably first to second line minutes. Because the way I'm looking at this, Adam Henrique is still a second liner, so we're going to make him play the wing and Austin Matthews play center. But I'm not quite sure, so anyways, I do have some big trades to make. It depends on our salary cap, which we should be good on. Still, we should have plenty of salary cap room, and we do. So, the first big trade I want to make is we're going to go knock on the doors of Florida. And now, Florida's a stacked team. Aaron Ekblad, Alexander Barkov. Let's sort by overall. These guys should be a cup team this year. Ekblad, Barkov, Huberdale, Bukestad, Kulikov, Riley Smith, Trocheck, Jokinen, Purcell, Phillips. And Jarrett McCann. Nice. Okay. So, anyways, I want to get Jonathan Huberdale, but that's not going to happen because he's only 23 years old, and again, he's in a contract year. We can't afford that. We literally can't afford anybody in a contract year. But there is Nick Bukestad, who just was signed a 5-year deal for really cheap. So Nick Bukestad would be good to get. The question is, should I get Nick Bukestad? I'm not quite sure if I want him because I want someone who's made to play left wing and who's going to score goals, either a playmaker or a sniper. Probably a playmaker like Jonathan Huberdale who can just deal the puck across the crease to Stammer, because that's what's basically going to happen. So Florida, that's the first team I looked at. Now there is another team. I really didn't look at any other teams to tell you the truth. Now we could knock on the door of Toronto and see who they have. I don't think they have anybody though that we'd be interested in. There's JVR, but he's not really the type of player build we want. He's a power forward. We kind of want a playmaker. So, unfortunately, he's not the player we want. Would Winnipeg have anybody we want? A left-wing playmaker? No. We want someone who's already an established first liner. I mean, we could always get Alexander Ovechkin, but that's way, way out there, and it's too unrealistic. There is Marcus Johansson. We could get him. He's a second liner. He could play alongside Austin Matthews for a few years until he becomes that first liner we need. So keep that in mind, Marcus Johansson. I don't think Anaheim has anybody besides Corey Perry, really. Yeah, Corey Perry's a right wing anyways. David Perron, yeah, no, their left wings aren't very strong for a first line. Max Domi could be pretty good in a season or two, but we want someone who's pretty good now. Well, we have Stammer. There's Boston. Do they have anybody? They have Marchand, but I'm pretty sure he's not a playmaker. Yeah, he's a two-way forward. Louis Eriksson, he's a sniper, isn't he? But he's a second liner, I'm thinking. Yeah, he's a second liner. Someone we don't really want. Buffalo, I don't believe they have anybody. Yeah, they don't have anybody besides Evander Kane, but we're not going to get him. He's too out there. Yeah, I don't really see anybody there. Carolina, maybe we get a Stahl. I mean, I don't think we want that, though. But Jeff Skinner could be one. But he's a sniper. I kind of want a playmaker. But Austin Matthews could be that playmaker one day. That sniper, play him on the left, play Stamkos on the right. Maybe Jeff Skinner is the way to go. I mean, we want a team that's going to score a lot of goals. Maybe Jeff Skinner. So we're down to two people, Jeff Skinner and Marcus Johansson. Johansson. Scott Harnell, who was on the goal-scoring list this year, which was really, really crazy. I mean, he's a power forward, though. We really don't want him. He's kind of old, too, for this young team we got going. We want someone who's going to be here a while. So, maybe... No, we're not going to get Johnny Hockey. Everybody gets Johnny Hockey. Let's see. Chicago. Andrew Ladd, but... Panarin. Oh, that's Jomerson. Why did I click him? Antti Panarin. Second liner, 85 overall, left wing sniper, 24 years old. And he's in the AHL right now, so they're not really using him. Contracts, okay, so we're gonna have to pay him a lot of money though. That's the problem. I wouldn't mind getting Panarin, but they may want a little too much for him. So we'll keep that in mind too, Panarin. I know I'm probably wasting a lot of time looking around. Gabriel Landeskog's way too out of our price range. Dallas, we're not gonna. We basically gave Dallas Mike Camilleri, which we could take him back, but I don't plan on doing that. Patrick Sharp, isn't he a two-way forward or sniper? Yeah, he's a two-way forward. So nobody there. Detroit has Pavel Datsyuk, who I'm surprised hasn't. They don't have it in red yet to get rid of him. They have Pavel Datsyuk, Hendrik Zetterberg, Kronwall, Gustav, Thomas Tatar. He's a two-way forward though, isn't he? Yeah, two-way forward. We want to get away from two-way forwards. What about Anthony Mantha? What is he? Sniper. He'd be a good pickup for the team. Third liner. We don't really need a right wing though. That's my issue because we have Stammer, we have Brett Ritchie, or Brad Ritchie, whatever his name is, and we'd be better off just getting Panarin because Panarin's got less trade value than him. So yeah, no, okay. Edmonton. Let's see. Taylor Hall's out of the question. Draisaitl. Yeah, no, nobody there. Surprised they didn't win the cup yet. Florida. I mean, Florida's got the players we want. We just can't afford them. Like, there's no way they're gonna issue us off Jonathan Hooverdale at all. There's no way that's gonna happen. Not to mention he's in a contract year, so we couldn't afford him anyways. I mean, we could always go for like a Vincent Trocheck, third line center, like a UC Jokinen. He'd help out the third line really good. Second line, actually, he'd help out the second line, but he's a two-way forward. Two-way forward. Riley Smith's a sniper, but no, we want a playmaker. So I'm thinking playmaker or sniper. I mean, I want someone who's going to be here for a few years, so I don't want someone who's going to start to go down. Tyler Toffoli. 24 years old sniper. We don't need a right wing though. We're good on the right side. We need left side. Jonathan, no, you're a defenseman. Tanner Pearson. 24 two-way forward. Go away. I mean, Jeff Carter's a sniper. I'm guaranteed on that. Yeah, they're not gonna give him up anyways. So if we go to Minnesota, I mean, there's Nito Niederreiter. He'll be here a while, but is he in a contract year? Yeah. So no, we don't want anybody who's in a contract year necessarily. Again, he's a right side sniper anyways. We don't want those. Zucker, he could be pretty good one day. What is he? He's a two-way forward. Get out of here, two-way forward. Montreal, we need a playmaker. Please tell us, Montreal, you have a playmaker. Yuri Hoodler. I mean, but he's on the right side though. Brendan Gallagher, we're not gonna be able to get him. Yeah, so no, that's not the place we want to go. Nashville, please, Nashville, have a playmaker. Philip Forsberg, he's a sniper though, isn't he? He is, but he's only ever gets up to his second liner though. I've noticed that. 3 years. We'll definitely keep Philip Forsberg on the list. Alright guys, here's the first trade. Panarin for Josephson, who we haven't signed yet. Avalanche third and a Sabres third. For Panarin, will this go through? It has. So Panarin's now on our team. That's phase one of the big plan, guys. It's not over yet. Alright guys, here's the next trade. Matt Murray for Mackenzie Blackwood and a second round pick. The reason I'm getting Matt Murray is that way we can sort of deal out Robin Lehner. Because Robin Lehner's a good goalie, but Matt Murray it has a little bit more potential. This should go through. Yes, it should. So we have a good backup goalie as well. So everything's going according to plan, guys. So I have one more deal I need to make. Alright, guys. Here are the lines we're looking at. Now, Adam Henrique, I'm going to make Steven Stamkos a right wing. Not right this second. I'm going to do it probably later on this season. And Austin Matthews is going to be the second line center. With Panarin, now Alex Hemsky will be playing first line minutes just because they need a playmaker in that line. And Panarin's not ready for the first line yet. So hopefully it goes well. So that's okay. AHL. Let me best lines of AHL. Blah blah blah. Now we do have where's he at? Polonjari down here. Jesse Polonjari or Polonjari, whatever his name is. So he will be getting fourth line minutes in the AHL. Defensive wise, we have a pretty good defensive core. We have Steven Santorelli, who should be ready to play in the NHL next season. Should be like an 84, 85 overall if we're lucky. Now scratch. Let me see if we got any prospects. Scratch. We got Josh Jacobs, and then in the NHL, scratch. We should have Kincaid, R.J. Umberger, who could actually play somewhere. No, okay, that's fine. I'll fix it later on, and that's what we got going here at the beginning of the season. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and sim up to the All-Star game, and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, here we are at the All-Star game, and I'm disappointed with this team. 18, 19, and 7. I don't know what to do, guys. We have the team to win a cup this year, but it's just not happening. I even checked auto goalie rotation. I had turned that back on, but Austin Matthews is 87 overall now. He's a first liner. And Brett Ritchie is still listed as a fourth liner, so I don't know what to do with him. I guess I'll just keep him down there until he moves up to like a third or second liner. Panarin's still listed as a second liner as well, but Austin Matthews is a first liner, so we have to take note of that. And I think it's time to do this. Actually move Austin Matthews there and then put Adam Henrique on the wing, playing Austin Matthews in the middle. This could generate some offense that could probably push us into the playoffs if we're lucky. Who has better face-offs? Face-off 60, face-off 70, so Kyle Palmieri will be taking the face-offs. Unfortunately, we don't have a center. I don't want to move Brett Ritchie up because I don't want him to get ruined because he's only 23 years old. He's a fourth liner, so he doesn't want to play up here yet. He's not ready for it. Now, defensive-wise, we're looking pretty good defensive-wise. No really big changes there. Now in the crease, Robin Lehner and Murray are both 86s now. But they're both listed as backup goalies, so that could be a problem. That's probably why we're losing games. Pretty sure Robin Lehner has 7 wins in 15 games, and Murray's got 11 and 31. Okay, that's pretty bad, but it's okay. It's okay. Maybe they're just not ready. Robin Lehner's going to be the starter goalie, so let's make sure we do this. That way Robin Lehner's the start. Scratch. Now, R.J. Umberger is complaining about his lack of games, so we are going to put him in the AHL. Hopefully somebody claims him. That will free up some cap for us and help us out a little bit. Maybe somebody claims him, R.J. Umberger. Hopefully they do. I really hope they do. I don't really want R.J. Umberger anymore. $4 million for another, like, what, year and a half? I can't really see. So, yeah, let's send them down. Hopefully somebody claims them. Nobody's claimed them. That's unfortunate. That's okay, though. He could help out the AHL team quite a bit. Let's go to edit lines. He could help out the AHL team quite a bit down there. So, let's do this. Best lines. And he's going to be playing right there. First line minutes. How much longer do we have his contract for? 1 year. Okay, good. So that's $4.4 million we can use towards everybody else. Why is Polanjari not getting ice time? Let me do this. Polanjari needs ice time. That way he can get better. You are not going to be anything. So let's put Polanjari there. I hope I'm saying his name right. Okay, so that's fine. So, hopefully we improve. If not, we can get some draft picks at the trade deadline, but I don't want to trade anybody, really. I like the team I have now. Maybe getting a first-line right wing during offseason would be, or a left wing would be the thing to do, because Adam Henrique is still listed as a second liner. So, he could actually do this, play there, but then we have nobody on the first line besides Matthews and Stamkos, which Matthews is going to be a playmaker for Steven Stamkos. How's Steven Stamkos doing in his first season here? 22 goals, okay. 18 assists, that's pretty good. Considering, let me check, okay. He's almost a point-per-game player. How's Austin Matthews doing? But now that Stammer's next to Austin Matthews, I believe he's going to blow up. Yeah, 40, okay, that's not too bad for a rookie season. And, Adam Henrique, how would you do on the? Yeah, you weren't doing too good. You're not a goal scorer, man. That's unfortunate. You're not a goal scorer. Steven Stamkos is a goal scorer, so maybe playing Adam Henrique there would be the thing to do. We'll worry about that next season though, because we want a first line. We're probably not going to make the playoffs. I know it's hard to say with this team, but by the looks of it, we're not going to make the playoffs. So I'm going to go ahead and sim up to the trade deadline, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, guys. I was simming up to the trade deadline, and I received this trade from the Detroit Red Wings, which is a pretty good trade, which is our first round pick from this year for Thomas Tatar. Now, Thomas Tatar does have the elite potential, but there is a problem with this trade. Thomas Tatar is in a contract year, and he's going to want big money. He is that first line left wing we do need, though. So this is actually a really good trade for us. But the problem is, I don't know if we'd be able to cover the cap of Thomas Tatar this offseason. That's a huge problem because we do have some contracts that are going to be coming up soon that we do have to sign some big people for, and they're going to want some big money. That's unfortunate. Thomas Tatar is the left winger we need, possibly for like 1 or 2 years. But it's not going to happen this season, unfortunately. I really want to make this deal go through, because he still has a medium league potential. He could get to 89 overall, maybe possibly at 90. But just the possibility of us not being able to re-sign Thomas Tatar makes this just a complete waste of a draft pick. Because we could sign him now, miss the playoffs, which is probably going to happen, lose Thomas Tatar in the offseason. And then we're without a first-round prospect, and we're without Thomas Tatar. So I'm going to decline this trade. Maybe they're going to throw it back at us. So, unfortunately, we are just dropping games left and right. I've tried shaking up the lines. I've tried changing the captain. Nothing's going on, guys. Nothing's changing. I don't know why. We're not scoring goals. It's our depth. That's what it is. It's not our first and second line. It's the third, fourth line. That's what it is. Defense is fine. It's just we don't have enough goal scorers. And that's what we're going to address this offseason. It's too late in the season to fix it now. We might as well just keep losing games, get the first round pick. Hopefully it's a decent player in the first round. Unfortunately, we will not know until the draft. I've been scouting and I really can't find anybody who's good. So, yeah. So, we're going to... Okay. Austin Watson on waivers. Do we really want him? 25... No, we don't want him. Decline. So, that's good. So, we're not probably... It doesn't look like we're going to receive a trade. So, I'm going to go ahead and sim to the end of the season. And, actually, let me check to see where our team sits. We're not in last. Steven Stamkos is just ripping it up. I think he's a point-per-game player. Or just under a point-per-game player. He had 50 points in 62 games. That's not that bad. We may be just below a point-a-game player. Not a point-a-game player. We may be just below the worst team in the NHL. Actually, okay, so we would be in the running for the first-round pick if we start dropping games, which I'm completely okay with. So hopefully we can just... Hopefully we get something going. I mean, maybe getting Thomas Tatar wouldn't be horrible, but I know he's going to fall to free agency. So I don't want to grab him right now. We'll grab him when he goes to free agency. See, now we're starting to win games. So maybe we could still squeak into the wild card spot, but I don't want to. If we're not going to win the cup, I don't want to make the playoffs at all. I want a good draft pick. I want another franchise player. If we're going to lose games, might as well lose them all. That's my opinion right now, which that's what we're doing. Why are we not scoring goals? Like, I don't understand. I expected this high-powered offense with Steven Stamkos here, but nothing, man. Just nothing. We're barely winning games. Like, and we're losing. Like, when we lose, we get shut out. It's not like we lose by 1 goal. We lose by however many goals they score. I'm guessing trading Corey Schneider wasn't the best thing to do. But if we didn't trade Corey Schneider, we would have never had the chance to even look at acquiring Steven Stamkos. That's the problem. I don't see how the locker room could be much worse than this right now. Okay, he doesn't like Jordan Tutu. Jordan Tutu is going to leave during the offseason. Austin Matthews does not like Jordan Tutu. So we're going to get rid of the Debbie Downers in the locker room, like Jordan Tutu. I know he's one of them, because he comes to the meetings a lot and says, "Hey guys, I don't really like this team," but that's fine. We're dropping games left and right. That's actually pretty good for us right now. If we drop the rest of the games, we'll get the first round pick guaranteed. So let's just drop the rest of the games, guys. Let's not win anymore, and you guys watch them go on a win streak now because I'm talking about it. So I'm gonna look to see who's gonna be the best overall pick for us. Possibly a left wing. If we do get the first pick, I want a left wing. Okay, Adam Henrique, what do you want? I have to admit, yeah, we can tell, buddy. we can tell. Maybe Adam Henrique has to go, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to continue simming the season, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Alright, what did I say, guys? We won a majority of those last, like, 5 games. Now, that sucks. But it's whatever. Let me check to see where we are in the NHL. Yeah, we're not getting the first round pick, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely not. Carolina probably is. Let me check. We probably just missed the playoffs. No, we're 25th. We still have a pretty good chance at getting the first overall pick. Arizona's gonna get it though. It looks like that's fine. Steven Stamkos with 70 points in 82 games. Not too bad. Not too bad for the franchise player, Steven Stamkos. Austin Matthews. Okay, didn't grow at all. Brett Ritchie went down overall. He's a third liner now, so that's great. Jordan Tutu is someone who's going to leave this offseason for sure. Panarin hasn't gone up yet. I hope he gets a jump to like an 86. That way he can play first line minutes. Defense, still fine. Goalies, anybody else get a jump? Matt Murray went down. That's bad. We're just going to keep Matt. Okay, about to say top 6 defense. We might need to trade one of them and get like a starting goalie. I'm going to end the video here, guys. If you enjoyed the video, press that like button. Comment any ideas for the team. I'm going to record the next episode right now. So, I'll see you guys at the draft again.